Hi, I'd like to welcome everyone to the J8 Medicare Administrative Contractor Advisory Committee meeting. It's 6:05, so we'll go ahead and get started with this meeting. If you stay on the call, you are implying consent to be recorded during this CAC meeting. If you do not want to be recorded, please drop off the call. We're going to start tonight with the draft local coverage determinations. We have two drafts today. Dr. Kettler is the lead physician on both drafts. We will start with DL 38839, non-invasive fractional flow reserve for stable ischemic heart disease. Now this is a reconsideration, and this is a contractor's reconsideration where we made changes. There have been changes to the coverage indications, limitations, and/or medical necessity, sources of information, and basis for decision. There were changes in guidelines in 2021. These were the guidelines for the evaluation and diagnosis of chest pain. And the use of fractional flow reserve CT was expanded as an alternative to stress testing. They also expanded the intermediate stenosis range to 40 to 90% on CCTA. Sorry folks, I can't read my own handwriting. This includes use of technology for intermediate risk patients with acute chest pain and no known coronary artery disease. With coronary artery disease, 40 to 90% in proximal or middle coronary arteries on CCTA. It should not be performed until the base study has been completed and interpreted. FFRCT will not be covered in conjunction with stress test in most circumstances. Additionally, severe obesity has been removed as a limitation. Do we have any comments or questions about this draft LCD? Hearing none, you can read the draft, and I do believe everyone got a copy of it. We will be taking written comments at Medicare Policy Comments at WPSIC until March 12th. After that, there will be a response to comment document made up and posted on the website as well. Moving to the next draft. This is DL 35490. This is on Category 3 codes. This is a reconsideration to allow coverage for MRI-guided high-intensity focused ultrasound with stereotactic ablation of a lesion intracranial for movement disorders including stereotactic navigation and frame replacement when performed for tremor-dominant Parkinson's disease. This HCPCS code is 0398T. Remember, these are temporary codes that the CPT has developed. Some of these codes go on to be changed to level 1 codes and others just disappear. So in this draft, there were changes made in the coverage indications, limitations, and/or medical necessity, sources of information, and the basis for decision. This service can be used for unilateral thalmotomy and is considered medically reasonable and necessary in patients with essential tremor, and the new indication of tremor-dominant Parkinson's disease with refractory or intolerance to L-DOPA or L-DOPA equivalents of greater than or equal 900 milligrams per day and on medication unified Parkinson's disease rating scale has a ratio of over or equal to 1.5, and moderate to severe postural or intention tremor of dominant hand with disabling tremor and not a surgical candidate for deep brain stimulation. There are multiple exclusions for this policy. Do we have any comments or questions about this policy?
Hey, Dr. Noel, it's Chris Wilson, Indiana Neurology. This is awesome. I'm so happy to see that this is being considered and hopefully approved. I've had one patient get it done, and we have it in Indianapolis now, and it's a really good thing. So and the limitations make sense, the warnings make sense, but the Indiana Neurological Society is all behind this one as well. It's a big step forward for our patients.
That's great to hear, Chris. And if you could send that in writing, I would really appreciate it. Just
Sure.
like on the other draft, we are taking comments at Medicare policy comments at WPSIC.com until March 12th on this policy. Anybody else have any comments?
This is Jean-Pierre Mauvassar. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I'm a neurosurgeon here in Indianapolis, and I would agree with Chris. I think that, Parkinson's is an evolving field, and the technology we use in surgical procedures is going to continue to evolve and improve over the years, and having additional tools to take care of these patients is good.
Thank you very much. Do we have any other comments? Well, this concludes the open portion of the meeting. We will have everyone who's not a CAC member or a WPS employee drop off, and then we will finish the educational portion of tonight's meetings. Richard, let me know when I can start again.